Hello, I'm Wendy Wilson, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Realizing Potential. It is indeed the most wonderful time of the year, and I have some representatives from the community, external but certainly intricate part of Albany State University in terms of homecoming and just maintaining great relationships. And so I could go on, but I will introduce them and then we'll discuss their respective and collective involvement as it relates to homecoming 2017. And so I have, let's start with the gentleman. We always go with ladies first. We'll pick on him first. And so I have Mr. Marvin Lassiter, who is an alum of Albany State University and always committed in terms of his give back, still maintains ongoing relationship. Rochelle Beasley and, let me get it right, Monique Broughton Knight. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't had my afternoon coffee, so give me a little credit for that. Welcome to the show. Thank you all so much for what you all continue to do for Albany State University. And you all have some activities that you want to share with the community as it relates to what you're going to do. But before we go into that, tell me what your what you do by day as it relates to your involvement, your professions, and then we'll segue back into that.
Okay, Rochelle Beasley. I'm the director of the Albany Convention and Visitors Bureau. Our job is to put heads in beds, and that's hotel, motel beds.
Yes.
And to make sure that when visitors come to town, they have everything that they need. They're aware of all of our attractions, restaurants, everything that promotes economic development in the way of tourism.
Great, great. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm Monique Broughton Knight, and I'm the City Public Information Officer. And so what I do is pretty much tell the story of the city, get out information, and we're really excited about the new partnership we have with the university and the whole town and gown concept really coming to life with a lot of the recent activities we've had and collaborations with the university. So we're really excited about this year's homecoming.
You know, I have to always make the mental transition that you are no longer a student here. That's at Youthful Look. And so I have to remember she has been employed with the city for a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, got married, and you had something about children, babies, and so that's just me in denial about, that I'm getting older, But sir, you please weigh in and tell us what you do by day so well.
Well, so I'm the CEO of Boys and Girls Clubs of Albany, Georgia. By day, that requires me really. I'm a public servant, not only for this community, but more for our most precious resource, which is our young people.
Sure.
Trying to advocate on their behalf and help them realize their full potential, just as Albany State is helping many of our college students realize their potential.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know Dr. Dunning and the administration tapped you a while back and said, and you were already present, but we want to put you to work in terms of just showcasing the best and the brightest, and then this is a product of this is what Albany State University produces. So they grabbed your hand, and I understand gave you countless assignments, and you've been doing all of them well, so don't deny that. But tell us how you're actively involved as it relates to homecoming.
Well, one, I'm part of a stellar committee that is committed to putting together the best homecoming ever.
Yes.
And so we're looking, I'm really excited about working with them on that and breathing some new life and some creativity into the festivities that we'll be having this year, especially considering the merger, making sure that we're able to actively engage both campuses, both East and West, and also the cultures of those two campuses, but also helping the community understand that we're more than just a campus, and this is more than just an opportunity for you to bring out the barbecue grills and tailgate, but this is about understanding and recognizing the real asset and jewel that we have in this community that is Albany State University.
Sure. I had some of your colleagues on, and mine as well, earlier, and they were promoting another aspect of homecoming this year, and then they kindly shared with me the theme, and I was blown away. I said, if I had known it was just that easy when I was in alumni affairs, just to go ask a student what the theme should be, and then when they told me, they were like, it's no place like homecoming. That's genius. That is genius. Yeah, and I'm one that loves The Wizard of Oz, but just, yeah, again, that whole cohesive spirit, working together collectively, and as he so eloquently said, breathing life into this wonderful opportunity.
Right.
And so again, we were always smart enough not to know that we get, or to realize that we can't operate in a silo, that we exist within a community, and we play a key role in how this community advances and progresses, and you all have always, graciously been available to support us in that process. So, Ms. Monique, tell me a little bit about what we can expect in terms from the city and its involvement with homecoming this year.
So this year we'll have a pep rally block party in the 100 block of Pine Avenue. And so what we're really hoping to do is to bring out the community. We don't just want it to be the alumni and the students that are at Albany State. We definitely want this to be a community event.
Great.
It starts at 8 p.m. on October 13th, that Friday, 8 to midnight. We'll have food, live music, DJ, so it's going to be a great time. It's also in the 100 block of Pine where we have the most development going on downtown now. So right now, if you drive by, you'll see the construction of the microbrewery. We have some more businesses coming soon in that area, so we really want to kind of take the time also to showcase what's going on downtown and the great developments that are coming together downtown. But we definitely want to get the public very much involved in what's going on and to just come out and have a great time. But we really have embodied the whole town and gown concept that we're really trying to implement. And some of the trainings that leadership here at the university has held with our leadership in the city has been just a great breakthrough and a lot of collaborations and things to come.
Outstanding, outstanding. Rochelle, you have the monumental task of working with the hotels and then the restaurants, and I don't know how you all pull that off. I am always blown away, and I've had the pleasure of observing homecomings here in Albany for as long as I've been here, which is going on 15 years. It's like it's brand new to me every year when I see the volume of people that are in this city for such a great event. How do you all pull that off? Give us some tips in terms of, is it too late? The age-old question: is it too late for me to make reservations for a hotel? Or
it is getting almost too late.
I'm sure it is.
We do have some rooms still available.
Okay.
The thing about the CVB is this is our prime moment. It's the largest tourism day or weekend, if you will, for us. We pull it off by staying in contact with our hotels. About a month before homecoming, we start calling, getting the occupancy, finding out what those things are so that we can in turn give that information to the university to make sure that they can get it out to alumni and to students, their parents, those types of things. So we stay in contact with them constantly.
Great.
So we're constantly updating.
Okay.
We also find it to be our job, if you will, to decorate the downtown area. We started 5 years ago. Everybody woke up one morning and saw ram heads in the street.
I know.
I'm not sure about where that came from. But
whoever came up with that idea, it was a brilliant one.
But, it was that time to, just really take ownership of Albany State and to make sure that they feel like, we do want them. We do want them to come home. We want them to, it'd be really nice if they come home and eventually stay here, work here, live and play here, of course. But the ram heads have been a huge success for us. And we enjoy going out and touching them up. And we'll start that on the Sunday before homecoming week so that it can be festive. We also will be hosting a business after hours at Oreen Hall to kind of kick off game day, if you will, as all of the events start progressing.
Okay.
We'll invite all of the business members and the staff at ASU, and we'll also have the band. That's always a great performance. and we have the Sam the Ram come out for pictures. We have a great sponsor with food. Sonny's Barbecue does the food for us, and they have always been a great partner for us. And so we thank them for that. And then Wednesday we start streaming up garland downtown and doing the light poles, bows, everything you can think of, and just start decorating the town. We give out welcome bags to everyone who's coming in at the hotels. So we stuff thousands of welcome bags for our hotels to give out to the guests as they arrive.
Right. I need you all to make an appeal to our alums out there, or any supporter that's somebody that's hanging on the edge, and they always, or that may be using the excuse that I do not have time. I'm busy with work. I'm busy with family. I'm in graduate school. Life is happening. And because of that, I just can't give to the degree or the level that you all are expecting me to. And so you eliminate those excuses. So you're a professional, mom, wife, all of those things, and you still find time for your alma mater. And sir, heading a very impacting and influencing organization within the community, but you still make time for your alma mater. Let's make an appeal to those individuals, eliminating all excuses, and that is not just about this one weekend that we see you, and that you give back in the form of purchasing a ticket to the game and tailgating. It goes beyond that. I'll let you start off.
Well, all through our time here at Albany State, we always had these things that were instilled in us, these lasting principles, and one of them is you lift as you climb. And so you have to give back to this fine institution that gave so much of itself to you to ensure that you are able to be the person that you are and where you are today. I'm a living testimony of the work and the dedication of the committed staff and others that just wanted to see me succeed. And even in my professional career, the university has lent itself to me and making sure that we're successful as alum. And so we have to do what we can to support those that are yet to come. There's a generation of potential leaders and the future leaders of tomorrow that we have to ensure that none of their futures go bankrupt because we failed to invest in them. And so that's why I'm so adamant about it, because, you know, I got a son, and potentially one day I hope he comes to Albany State once he finishes his military career. But other people that I went to school with, now their kids are coming to Albany State, and their kids. And so we can keep this thing going. Mm-hmm. And if we don't support it ourselves, we don't have to look too far for examples of what happens to institutions where the alum do not support. Mm-hmm. Just look 180 miles up the road. I wonder what those young people are doing, or those graduates of that fine institution do for homecoming, because it no longer exists.
Excellent point. Ma'am.
Oh, he said it all.
He said it all?
I just say, you know, every time I attend a graduation, every time I come on campus, I get this overwhelming feeling of just joy. Mm-hmm. This place has done so much for me, that it goes beyond just the classroom, but the relationships with the professors, and to really get me to the point where I felt really confident in myself that I can do this. Yes. You know, and I mean, for me, it's priceless. Sure. I'm forever grateful to Albany State University. And so if you feel that way, I mean, I have kids, I have a husband, and a busy schedule, but I mean, you know, you can mentor if you work at a company, and you can, you know, provide some kind of mentoring or internship that, you know, the university students can take advantage of. There's other opportunities to provide what these young people really need. Sure. And so, I mean, I would just say, you know, you can't put a price tag on what this university does for young people and just what it produces.
Sure. Well said, even though you came after him. Rochelle, although not an alum, certainly a committed and avid supporter of Albany State University. And so, and they've made the appeal to the alums. Make the appeal to those that are non-alums, getting everybody on board on this new university, if you will, after we're in the post consolidation. I used to use the word throws because I was on the consolidation team. But anything worth having there's going to require some work in it. So help those other people who might be teetering on the fence why it is important to support Albany State University, not just this weekend, but the continuance.
these are the professionals that are coming into society and into, we would hope that we can retain them as professionals within the city. This is an excellent opportunity for businesses to open up their doors for internships. We have an intern just about every semester within our organization. And, those are things that are not only helping the student, but also helping the business. It's given them an opportunity to thrive, but it's also given the business the opportunity to have some fresh perspective within their business. And as technology changes and as the world changes on a daily basis through digital marketing and different aspects, these are the people that are coming into the workforce that, as I say as a leader, I love to hire people who are a lot smarter than me.
Oh my goodness.
And, because things are changing.
Sure.
And they are on the cutting edge of what that change is.
Absolutely.
And so if we can get them to stay here and drive the workforce, then not only are we supporting the university, but we are supporting what the university is putting out for us.
Indeed, it's a ripple effect. You're right. And
Most
you're right.
definitely.
We do need, I know I certainly do, those smarter individuals to help me just get through the day. And a funny little story, and then we'll wrap up and go back to those dates. I was sitting, my son and I were watching a television program last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like that song. What's that song? So I was about to pull out my iPhone and show how smart I am.
Yes.
And I was about to say, Siri, tell me the name of that song. My son hit his phone and it started vibrating. And I was like, what are you doing? And then he knew that it would somehow, listen to me, transmit, I don't know, but communicate what song was playing.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely.
yeah, here I thought I was being fancy.
It's called Shazam.
Shazam, okay. But I know how to do Shazam, but he touched the phone and it vibrated, was able to. So Shazam has that component?
Yeah.
See, you learn something new every day.
I know. Again, that's why you need to surround yourself with people who are far smarter than you are. And that's, in essence, what we are all saying. That's what Albany State University certainly produces. And
Most
so we
definitely.
will, we will celebrate that homecoming weekend. And so the city is hosting the
Pep Rally Block Party Friday, October 13th, 8 p.m. to midnight. The band will be there. Live bands will play. DJ, food,
Yay.
fun. Everybody's
free.
welcome.
And free.
free.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. She had me at food, but then she said free. And then Rochelle, you all are hosting an event, Business After Hours concept?
Business After Hours at Oreen Hall, and it starts at 5 o'clock on the Tuesday prior to.
Okay.
So, and if you see us in the streets painting ram heads, just dodge us.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And Sarah, you're telling everybody to
I'm just saying,
follow in your path, be the great ambassador.
Well, not only that, there's a little school in North Carolina that says that they call their homecoming GHO, the greatest homecoming on earth.
Wow.
Well, we're coming for that title.
I love that.
And so we're gonna. This is the new GHO.
Yes.
I love it.
Forevermore. That'll be
Forevermore.
here at Albany State.
Great, great, great. There's no place like homecoming 2017. Thank you all so much for
Thank
joining me
you.
this afternoon and all that you do to promote and advance and showcase Albany State University.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Wendy.
Viewers, thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Realizing Potential. I'm Wendy Wilson, and I will see you next time.